Want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Adam Wainwright will stand in now with the bases loaded. And this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, what a time to come up with your first strikeout of the ball game. And now with 2 away, 1 more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
So striding in, Matt Carpenter, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back to Turner Field following this. A.J. Pierzynski strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
A.J. Pierzynski.
Wainwright looks in. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Peralta with a great stop. He's out.
Oh, love it.
Batting 7.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Stepping in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting 8. Center fielder, Michael Bourne.
Michael Bourne gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Line drive to left, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Stephen Piscotty is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
High and deep to right center field. Back goes Bourne to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. And with it, the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Well, he's been the entire show here tonight. Remember, he drove in their only run earlier, and he continues to have a nice game as he launches this one way out of here.
Here's Johnny Peralta now.
Shortstop, Johnny Peralta.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Now to the plate, Matt Holliday. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tap foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
To short, hit hard. There's Ibar, the second for 1. On to Freeman, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Not an easy play by any stretch here at short. That's a sharply hit ball, and he's taken him away from the bag. But you see the nice backhand stop, and then watch how quickly he squares himself up to get rid of this thing to start that 6-4-3. That's all about a great feed throw to the second baseman.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. We played 2.5, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Manny Banuelos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Manny Banuelos.
Wainwright into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
No.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
Ender Inciarte will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, he did hit it hard, but I'll tell you, as a hitter, you want to get down to first base. Nice swing, the attaboys, it doesn't go away.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, one-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
2-run homer his first time. He's looking for another one on that swing.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, you know, anytime a guy takes you deep, you can bet that you're going to want to come right back and strike him out the next time up there. And here he does just that, and he does it on 3 pitches, too. Boy, that didn't take long.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
2 down, runners at first and second. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2.
Boy, and a second life out there on the mound because that was ball 4 he just went after.
This is pulled into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to Turner Field following this. Rendell Grichuk will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
Rendell Grichuk.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Ibar has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Colton Wong will stand in. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Standing in now, Adam Wainwright. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good curveball. Strike two.
Boy, things are going from bad to worse so far. He's looking completely lost up there.
Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Third baseman, number 13. Matt.
Well, we already know he didn't like the call, but what does show motion say about it? Yeah, I think he might have a reason to be unhappy, but I tell you, when it's that close, you don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Kelly Johnson is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The fourth inning, third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through, yank it to his pull side.
Into the box now, A.J. Pierzynski as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Sent on the ground out to second. Peralta for 1. On to Moss, and they get them both. The double play.
Now batting, second baseman, Jace Peterson.
Jace Peterson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Wainwright's ready. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Taken in by Carpenter. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Stephen Piscotty heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Runners on the move for second. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Well, one thing you can say, he's showing a lot of composure coming right at these guys. And for a young pitcher, that can be uncommon. But, you know, he puts this pitch in a good spot, gets his guy to pop it up.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Ibar for one. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Michael Bourne will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit to first. Moss will just take this one himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 50, Manny Banuelos.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Banuelos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Ender Inciarte will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Left side. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright, and we remain tied at 2 apiece. Brandon Moss makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
First baseman, Brandon Moss.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Outside, 3-0 now. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting,
Rendell Grichuk strides in, grounded out his last time through. Belted high in the air out to left. Ranging back is Inciarte, still going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Just missing here, 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. 3-2 now.
And you can't afford another base runner here. So whatever your best pitch is, whatever one you feel most comfortable with, that's the one you want to turn to.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Second baseman, number 16.
Stepping in, Colton Wong. He singled his last time up. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Now both runners are breaking. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Adam Wainwright will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Drilled to the right side. A tag for one. In to score is the runner from third. It's 4-2. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for one out.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. Underhanded flip. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-2. Eric Ibar will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. On the ground to third. And he's retired here, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
If I'm the hitting coach of this club, I think it might be time to preach a little plate discipline. I mean, look at that right there. They've only looked at 7 balls the entire game. This is just flat out awful.
Freddie Freeman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Wong. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And here in these middle innings, they just haven't been able to get anything going against him out there. And that's 7 in a row now. He's set down here in the 4th, 5th, and 6th.
Nick Markakis will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
I've got to say, even as a right-handed hitter myself, there's something about a left-handed hitter's swing that's really fun to watch when they square one up. This is a cut fastball, but you see the nice extension, the good follow-through, and he just rips it into center field.
Here's Kelly Johnson. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike one.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
No ball.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Atlanta. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Stephen Piscotty will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the 6th inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the 7th?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. Inciarte's there. 1 out.
And here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. He's up to 82 now, so he's been able to keep that count fairly low and not run up too many high-stress innings.
Now at the plate, Johnny Peralta. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Calling for it, Bourne, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 7.
Matt Holliday will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
And even though on the mound he's had his way with him, this is a dangerous customer. So don't get to thinking you're bulletproof out there.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cards leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pierzynski, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Carpenter is camped under this one, and a rather easy first out.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and It's an easy out.
Jace Peterson will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta,
Michael Bourne
center
stands
fielder.
into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Manny Manuelos.
Nick Swisher will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Nick Swisher.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's throwing a first pitch strike.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. But you don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Wainwright comes set. Here it is on 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail it here. Andrew McKirahan will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Andrew McKirahan.
Rendell Gritchick is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, that's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Yadier Molina ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Hit down the third base line. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic one going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Colton Wong will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
There's Peterson, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out. Adam Wainwright steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Yank. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And after all that, 1 run scores, but a potential 2nd run will have to hold on at third base.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
Matt Carpenter stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. St. Louis is out in front, 5-2. Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Holiday. He's got it 1 away.
Up next,
Well, he gave up that 2 spot in the 1st inning, but since then, it's been nothing but zeros. Really found his groove out there.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for a hit.
They continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on 1st and 2nd now. But, as we always say, it's what you do with all those base runners that's important. And so far, they haven't done a whole lot. Just take a look at our score.
Nick Markakis will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Number 24,
Kelly Johnson steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
And another foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That misses. 1-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. One and two. Here it comes. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And that will spell the end of the evening here for Adam Wainwright. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision.
Now pitching for St. Louis.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. A.J. Pierzynski will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I think he saw stars in his eyes there. He was thinking grand slam on that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, here it is. And he punts the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
2 out, bases loaded. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Braves will strand 3. They trail 5-2. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Striding in to start the 9th, Johnny Peralta, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Fans, a reminder that extra MARTA trains run to and from Turner Field for all Braves home games. Make sure to exit at the 5 Points station for the Braves shuttle or stop off at the Georgia State Station and walk to Turner Field.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out.
Oh, just so late on that fastball. And you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Moss. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Markakis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, and it remains 5-2. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Leading off the inning, Jace Peterson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Baseman, Jace Peterson.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's down in front of Holiday for a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the speedy center fielder, Michael Bourne. Rosenthal's ready. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
2-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knockout pitch, but he can't find it here. I think he's going to have to challenge him 3-2.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Tyler Flowers will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Tyler Flowers.
In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this ball seemed like it stayed in the air a long time, but he had a long way to go to get to it. And look at this catch he makes when he finally gets there. A one-handed grab with his back to the infield. That was really well done.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to left field. Holiday is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 5-2. Good night from Atlanta.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs.